Black 20.
They start the drive with Connor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. And this will be taken at the 13. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Black 20. I'm
coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Going top shelf for... And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, 180.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the side.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, and the Patriots take over. They're
180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
on first down. It's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Again, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new... So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout. So
once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance. This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar. And
watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. On the wrist. I never switch. Car on the wrist. Pull on the wrist. Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. On the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist.
Will we see another miracle in Miami?
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone.
Hey, 20!
All day, every day, any day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
180!
51. I'm here all day.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right. First down, Fitzpatrick. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Right here. 180. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot.
Let's go.
Mike 20.
Mike 51. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Mike 180.
51.
Come on,
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots.
Watch the slats.
First down throw for Fitzpatrick. It's caught by Clive Walford.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. To throw is Fitzpatrick.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Giants have now taken the lead in that ball game. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there.
51 to Mike. 180!
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180! Exit, exit!
Throwing on second and 14. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack, third and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return.
180! 51 to Mike. Come on, the ball.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One conversion in 8 tries, not good. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Caught by